glad you guys are still here. Fancy meeting you here. Welcome again to round 2 of Monday night stand-up comedy. For those of you that were not here, we already did some jokes, and we're gonna bring it back around. We're gonna go again. So as per usual, there's a sign-up sheet right here. So it's free, it's fun, and you too can be a star. So think about it. Sign up. It's a good time. Plus, it's just an open mic, so it's no pressure. If you're not funny, you'll be just like the rest of us. Well, no, that's not true. Cody is funny. A little more. You like that? Is that a little better? I have no idea what it sounds like.
That's good. I think it's flatter than that.
Oh, it sounds so good.
You can go a little higher.
All right. I think we'll be all right. I'm gonna do some jokes. Well, also to give it up for Christy behind the bar. Come on, woo! Give it up for her, guys. Come on, pay attention.
She's serving your
She's
drinks.
giving you guys drinks. You gotta give her some love. It's part of the game. All right, well, that's all I can do. That's all I can do for you. But we're gonna do some jokes. I'm gonna do my set, I think. Unless Rihanna, you want to go? You're the next name on the list, so you're free to go if you want to. All right, I'll kick off this second part. I'll break the ice. Just figured I would ask, you know, some people like to go first, some people like to go second. I don't mind breaking the ice with you guys. Like I said though, this is some new stuff too. I just wrote this the other day, so I don't really have any of the jokes worked out yet. There's not really even any jokes yet, because it's a story about a guy. And I really just need to get through the story and figure out, and there's some jokes, but like I said, first time around it's kind of rough, it's kind of loose. So you guys can bear with me, and maybe next time it'll be better. Don't get your hopes up. So the story goes like this. One night I was here, it was on a comedy night, I was here, and this guy walked in the door, and he goes, the first thing he says when he walks in, he goes, last time I was here I got kicked out, but this time it's cool. Yeah, we all go, okay, then here we fucking go. You know what I mean? It was like, this guy knows how to get the attention of the room, you know? So we're all like, what the hell is this guy doing? So, but Tawny was here working. And Tawny don't take no shit. So we felt pretty safe with her here. Because this guy seemed kind of like a nutcase, you know what I mean? He fit right in at this bar, being a nutcase. But, so he come in and he started saying to everybody, what up, player pimps? What up, player pimps? What up, player pimp? That's what he called everybody, player pimp, which I thought was really weird. And he even called Tawny behind the bar player pimp. But that's fine, because she is both a player and a pimp, so that was respectable. But he's called everybody player pimp, so now I call him player pimp. That's his name. But he came in too, and he goes, hey, I need to charge my phone. Can I charge my phone? I'm not homeless. Yeah, we're like, fuck, there's nothing more homeless than announcing to people that you're not homeless when no one fucking asked. You know what I mean? It's like going, you know, I had something for this. No, that's not good. We're gonna move on from that. Oh yeah, imagine this. Imagine me, like we're about to have sex and I go, I don't have herpes. You know what I mean? You're like, nobody fucking asked, but now I feel really uncomfortable. You know what I mean? That's kind of what this guy was doing to all of us in here. So we didn't know how to take it. And so what else we got here? He went back to the pool room to fucking annoy a bunch of people. I don't know what he's doing back there. Because eventually, a few minutes later, these two couples come out of the pool room, and they're like, oh my God, you can see their faces, and he's fucking like 30 feet behind them, like following them out of the pool room. Player pimps, wait up, hold on, you know? And they sit at the table over here, and he sits right next to one of the women, which is very uncomfortable with these two couples, you know? So they end up going up to the bar, because they're going to close their tab and leave, because this guy is fucking scaring them out of the bar. And if you're going to do like awkward, scary shit to make people want to leave the bar, just fucking sign up for comedy already. You know, cut the shit, don't be a weirdo. Because that's what we do on Monday. You guys are doing it right now. So he's annoying these people, and they come up by the bar, and I can hear the guy saying, how are you not getting this? We don't want to talk to you, dude. And I'm like, oh fuck, here's... the worries are beginning, you know, because when he got here earlier, he's like, oh, no worries, but there was worries. So they tried to pay their tab, but Tawny was only one bartender, so Tawny was like downstairs or the bathroom or something like that, and so they're up there like they're fucking stuck with this guy, and he really wants to be their friend. You know, he's like won't give up on them. So they're like looking for Tawny, and then he kind of realizes that Tawny's not there, and he's like, "Whoa, what happened?" He's like 3 seconds. He's like, "Where's my fucking phone? If I don't get my phone, I'm gonna burn this place to the ground." Fucking yelled at in the bar, and and I'm getting more worries, like I said, and so I have to intervene because I'm sitting right over there. I'm like, "Dude, you gotta calm the fuck down. She's gonna be out in a minute. The phone's fine, you know." But I was thinking, like, she disappeared. You know what I mean? He's never gonna see her again. And I think this guy probably, a lot of times he doesn't ever see people again because they don't, like these two people next to him, they never want to fucking see him again. You know, wherever he goes, they don't want to see him. So he's probably used to that and it freaks him out. That's what I always thought. So, but then she did come out. She gave him the phone, and I went outside, we were smoking weed or something, and I wasn't paying attention, but he did proceed to get kicked out again. And he didn't even make it an hour in the bar before he got kicked out again. So, and that's not the end of it either. That's the best part. That's the thing too. When he came in, he was like, "Last time I got kicked out, but this time it's cool." I was like, "No fucking way, this guy's going for a twofer." You know he is. You know what I mean? You don't open like that unless you're trying again. But when you're good at something, you should do it. So, but the next time he came, there was a next time. I didn't even realize it was him most of the time he was here, because karaoke night, and he even sang a song. And I found out his name is Matthew. When they call him the stage, his name is Matthew. Maybe you know this guy. I don't know. But I can't remember what he sang either. He probably can't remember what he sang. He probably doesn't remember most of his life. I'm pretty sure this guy's not really coherent. So. And I didn't even realize it was him, but then I eventually did realize it was him when he started to fight with somebody outside and he called them PlayaPimp. And I was like, "Oh shit, it's fucking PlayaPimp." I didn't even realize it was him. So he starts to fight with some guy, and then he gets kicked out for the third time now. And then he's standing outside John. They always do. Everybody who gets kicked out, they love to stand outside and fucking jaw a bunch, you know what I mean? And I think this guy probably spends a lot of time standing outside of places. And I'm not sure that's probably just because they don't want to let him in. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to let him in. But they let him in here again. That wasn't the last time I saw him here. So, let's see what happened the next time. The next time he was here, he came in with the Toothless Wonder. That's what I call his buddy. And they were both really fucking high. Like high as shit. And they were saying real stupid shit, offending people. You know, the usual. So, Caroline was here, and she goes, "What are you on?" And he goes, "I don't do meth anymore." It's like, yet again, like you're answering questions people didn't ask you, weirdo. Like, not that specifically. So but the funny thing, we're like, "You don't do meth anymore." What, since 30 minutes ago? What the fuck? It's clearly super high. You only don't do meth now because you're out. You know what I mean? So the best part was he goes, "I don't even do meth anymore." And then the Toothless Wonder goes, "Whoa, bud, speak for yourself, that's my shit." So all of us were like, these guys are fucking nuts, dude. And they were. But that's what I was saying too, the guy, the Toothless Wonder, he might be a scumbag, but I respect the guy's honesty. He was at least fessing up to being a meth head. So, but then they actually left that night and didn't get kicked out. And it blew my mind. It's like, holy cow, this guy can leave the bar like a normal person. He's probably going to start the I quit doing meth cycle again, because you can't quit doing drugs if you don't start doing drugs. You know what I mean? He's on that loop. So I think he's just bringing it back around, but he got mad when we were making fun of him for doing drugs, and Caroline was calling him out. He's like, "I'm more educated than any of you motherfuckers," And we're like, "Yeah, right. Where'd you attend? Fucking Dartmouth? Mississippi State? I don't know. What do you guys can think of a drug college if you like? A little dart challenge. But then I did hear later that he came back another night and got kicked out, permanently 86th. So he is launched from this place. So hopefully you don't see him here again. I don't doubt that he'll continue to try to get in here. And then like a week ago, the other night, it wasn't even a week ago, I thought this guy outside was him because he was creeping people out from outside the fence, coming and going. And then he came up to this wasn't him, but I thought it was. He came up to the fence and he goes, somebody call 911 for me. And me and my friends are really good people. We're all like, no. Just fucking shot him down. No way, not doing it. And then this one guy who was there that I didn't know was like, all right, I'll call 911 for you. And he called it, but of course, speakerphone, because you don't fucking hand your phone to this guy, this fucking weirdo out here. So they're like, okay, 911, what's your emergency? And he's all, yeah, well, my doctor says my liver's pretty much shot and my back really hurts. We're like, what's all of our back hurt, dude? What are you fucking talking about? Like, they can't call the police for that. And then they're like, what's your emergency, sir? And he's like, well, I'm tired, I'm cold, I'm lonely, Jesus, he's getting really fucking sad, this poor guy, But they're like, okay, so they sent an officer down, and she said, I'll send an officer, and then 2 cop cars, 2 ambulances, a whole shit show came down here for this guy. So if you call 911 and you don't get a good response time, it's probably because of this guy. You know what I mean? They're bugging him. But it's all right, player pimps. You guys, it'll be good this time. It'll be cool this time. You know what I mean? So that's it for the set. I'm Brando. Like I said too, it's kind of rough thing.